Investing on Mintos in 2020 is like buying expired milk with a hidden expiration date. You never know which lending company is going to be suspended next and how much of your money will be locked in pending payments. It can take months to recover all of your investments, and chances are that you will lose at least some of it. And who likes to lose money? No one. If you don't like the way Mintos is supporting your investments, you might want to invest elsewhere. My name is Jakub from P2P Empire, and in this video I will introduce you to 5 Mintos alternatives where I am personally invested, and I will tell you exactly why it's a suitable alternative to Mintos. Before we dive into the best Mintos alternatives, let me tell you a few requirements which I considered while coming up with this list of alternative P2P platforms. So first and foremost, the P2P lending sites in this list have been operating for at least 3 years. The thing is, you don't want to risk your money on a newly founded platform unless you have done deep due diligence and are convinced of the platform's promises. The second requirement was that the P2P platforms regularly publish news about their development and important information about their lenders. That's particularly important if it's a P2P marketplace. Ideally, the platforms also explain to you how to invest and how your money is protected. The last requirement for this list of Mintos alternatives was that the P2P platform performed without any major issues during the last few months. With these criteria, we will eliminate potentially risky platforms that weren't communicating with their investors during the recent lockdowns or didn't deliver on its promises. The goal of this video is to give you a solid alternative rather than just randomly pick a few P2P platforms. You should note that I am an active investor on all of the mentioned platforms, so I will also add some of my thoughts and experiences that I have had with every P2P lending site. So let's start with PeerBerry, which is a very good alternative to Mintos. This P2P marketplace performed exceptionally well during the pandemic, even when investors stopped investing and withdrew some of their portfolios. The funding volumes have decreased temporarily, however, the P2P marketplace didn't suspend any lenders, and the lending companies honored the buyback guarantee, which cannot be said about Mintos. I've been investing on PeerBerry for over 2 years now, and I've never experienced any issues. The platform is very easy to use, and you can invest in a bunch of lenders from Aventus Group or GoFingo, which are large financial groups with a solid track record. On PeerBerry, you are mostly funding short-term loans for a period of 30 days. All your investments are covered by a buyback guarantee as well as a group guarantee, which means that the lender will buy back your claims after 60 days should the borrower be late with its payments. The group guarantee is a promise of the financial group to step in and repay investors should the lending company not be able to cover the defaults. I managed to earn around 11% interest per year, and there is no pending payments or other sneaky ways that will lock your investments, which is something I really appreciate about PeerBerry. Moving on to EstateGuru. EstateGuru is a real estate P2B platform from Estonia. There are currently more than 56,000 investors on EstateGuru, which makes it the most popular P2B platform for real estate projects. As an investor on EstateGuru, you are investing in real estate-backed loans with a duration of typically between 12 and 18 months. Your investments are secured by a mortgage, which is a better protection compared to a buyback guarantee. So far, none of the investors on EstateGuru lost any money. The platform managed to always recover the debt even though the loan defaulted. I don't believe that's always going to be the case, however, my experience with the platform has been very good so far. I even had the chance to visit some of the projects by myself and got to know the team in Tallinn at EstateGuru's headquarters last summer. EstateGuru has also a secondary market where you can sell your investments in case you decide to exit a project and withdraw your money. My annual interest on EstateGuru is slightly below 11%, which makes it a very interesting alternative to Mintos, considering most Mintos investors don't benefit from securities like a mortgage. Moving on to Bondora. Bondora is an Estonian P2P platform which funds their own loans. This means that it's not a marketplace like Mintos where you invest in loans from other lenders, since Bondora is lending money on its own. The P2P platform offers 3 different investing tools that are used by different investor groups. I will make a video explaining Bondora in the future, so make sure to subscribe to this channel to get a notification when it's out. To keep this video to the point, I will stick to Bondora's most popular product, which is called Go and Grow. Go and Grow is often compared to Mintos' old Invest and Access, with the difference that your money won't get blocked since Bondora does not suspend lenders. Bondora's Go and Grow tool is suitable for you if you don't want to spend time learning how to invest in P2P loans. The tool works like a savings account. You deposit money on Bondora, and Bondora will pay you 6.75% interest per year, which is being paid out daily. Your money will be spread across thousands of loans. Bondora also promises to give you quick access to your capital. However, this should be taken with a grain of salt, as this is always depending on the current market situation. If, for example, a higher number of investors decide to withdraw their funds, you might need to wait for a few weeks to access your money, as it was the case this spring. When it comes to the returns, however, Bondora managed to pay out interest of 6.75% even during times when other platforms struggled. There is no guarantee that this will always work. However, Bondora reserves a buffer on top of the 6.75% that is being used for occasions when a higher number of loans defaults. That way, Bondora is still able to pay you the promised 6.75% interest. While Bondora's Go and Grow is often compared to the functionalities of a savings account, you should know that investing in loans always comes with a risk. Bondora's Go and Grow is certainly not backed by any bank deposit scheme, like it's the case with savings accounts. I've been testing the Go and Grow product for a few months now, and I can confirm that I'm receiving daily interest on my investments on Bondora, which makes the investing very straightforward. Bondora's Go and Grow is therefore suitable for anyone who liked the idea of Mintos Invest and Access, but didn't like the implementation, such as the fact that the tool invested also funds into low-quality lenders which were not able to provide a buyback guarantee. If you have used the Invest and Access, chances are some of your money is now locked in pending payments or in recovery. Bondora's Go and Grow is therefore a better product, even though the interest is significantly lower. Let's move on to the next alternative. Debitum Network is a small marketplace for business loans. The P2B marketplace is only a bit more than 5,000 investors at the moment. However, I believe it deserves much more. While business loans aren't as popular due to the fraudulent platforms in the past, Debitum Network does a spectacular job of monitoring and evaluating the risk of their lenders. In fact, I believe for Debitum's size, they are one of the best in the industry. Debitum was the only platform that suspended a 40 finance and paid out investors' money before the lender got bankrupt in August 2019. Much bigger platforms like Mintos or VIAINVEST failed in that case, and investors who have invested on those marketplaces are still waiting to get their money back. Debitum offers a buyback guarantee provided by the lender. Additional collateral can be property, inventory, or personal guarantees, and some of the loans on Debitum are even insured. But what makes Debitum Network truly unique is the fact that they are the only P2P platform that regularly publish an overview of lenders' financial evaluation. This means that you can look up metrics such as the yearly profitability, skin in the loans, default rate, or the debt and equity ratio, and use this data to set up your auto-invest. If you want, you can even watch Debitum's video where the risk manager explains exactly how they evaluate and monitor their lenders. Personally, I've been investing with Debitum for about 6 months, and I've looked up all lenders and chose a few which I'm regularly investing in. You can read more about the selection process in our Debitum Network review on P2P Empire. While the interest on Debitum Network is just 8.47%, the risk of your investments is also much lower than on Mintos, where you often invest in payday loans from financially weak lenders that cannot even cover the promised buyback guarantee. So let's conclude this video with VIAINVEST. VIAINVEST is a P2P platform that funds the loans from its financial group Via SMS Group. On VIAINVEST, you can invest mostly in payday loans from various European countries. Currently, I'm only investing in loans from Latvia and Sweden with an annual yield of 12%. VIAINVEST also offers a buyback guarantee, which will be initiated after 30 days and not 60 days like it's the standard with other P2P platforms. While the diversification on VIAINVEST is not as good as on Mintos, so far my experience has been positive and all of the payments are processed according to the payment plan. A 12% interest rate is also slightly higher than you would get on Mintos. So that has been a short video about a few suitable Mintos alternatives. There is of course more P2P marketplaces and P2P lending sites to try out. If you want to explore more options, head over to our P2P Lending Academy on p2pempower.com, where you will find even more alternatives to Mintos. As always, I invite you to do your own research and due diligence before you decide to invest on some of the mentioned P2P lending sites. I have linked the relevant P2P lending reviews to the mentioned platforms in the description below. I suggest you read it first to learn whether the platform is a good fit for you. Some of the platforms offer you a cashback bonus that you can use as an extra boost for your investments if you sign up with our partner links. And that's it from me today. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.